Yo, what's up everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into the world of cybersecurity to explore the best password hacking tools for beginners in 2025. Now, before we get started, I want to make it crystal clear that this video is for educational purposes only. Now, before we dive in, make sure you're subscribed to this channel because we're constantly bringing you valuable content that will accelerate your journey in the world of tech and cybersecurity. We're going to be exploring these tools so you can understand how they work and how to protect yourself. Always use your knowledge responsibly and ethically. Cybersecurity is a constantly evolving field, and it's crucial to stay ahead of the curve, especially when it comes to password security. So whether you're new to cybersecurity or just looking to brush up on your skills, stick around, because we're about to break down some powerful tools that will give you a glimpse into the world of ethical hacking. Let's jump right in. Before we dive into specific tools, let's talk about why ethical hacking is crucial. Imagine cybersecurity as a massive digital fortress. You've got firewalls, antivirus software, all these defenses, but how do you know they're working? That's where ethical hackers come in. These white hats use the same tools as malicious hackers, but with permission. They're hired to find vulnerabilities and fix them before the bad guys exploit them. Think of it like a security audit, but they're testing everything. It's about finding hidden cracks in the system. Learning these tools is crucial, even if you're not becoming an ethical hacker. The more you know, the better you can defend against attacks. It's like knowing how a lock works makes you a better locksmith. This knowledge empowers you to protect yourself. Some might think it's risky to show these tools. Any tool can be used for good or bad. A hammer can build a house or break a window. It depends on the person holding it. Ethical hacking is about responsibility. It's about using knowledge for good, making the digital world safer. And that's the approach we're taking here. So, let's jump into our first tool. First up, we've got a classic John the Ripper. This tool has been around for years, and it's still one of the most popular password cracking tools out there. Why? Because it's powerful, it's versatile, and it's surprisingly easy to use, even for beginners. At its core, John the Ripper is a dictionary attack tool. What does that mean? Well, it basically means it takes a list of words, a dictionary, and tries each one as a password. Sounds simple, right? But here's the thing. John can be customized to the max. You can feed it custom word lists, combine different dictionaries, even add rules to modify those words and create variations. Like, let's say you know the password probably includes a number at the end. John can take a word like password and try password 1, password 2, password 3, and so on. But John doesn't stop there. It can also use brute force attacks, which means it tries every possible combination of characters until it cracks the password. Now, brute force attacks can take a long time, especially for complex passwords, but John is optimized to make this process as efficient as possible. It supports multiple hashing algorithms, which are used to encrypt passwords, and it can even take advantage of your computer's graphics card to speed up the cracking process. Plus, it's open source, which means it's free to use and constantly being updated and improved by a community of developers. Now, one thing to keep in mind with John the Ripper is that it's most effective against weak passwords, those that are short, common, or easily guessable. Against a strong, randomly generated password, even John might take an impractically long time to crack it. But that's kind of the point, right? To show us where our weaknesses lie. By using John the Ripper in an ethical hacking scenario, you can identify weak passwords in your own systems and replace them with stronger ones, making your digital defenses that much tougher to crack. Next up, we're stepping up our game with Hashcat. If John the Ripper is the trusty pocket knife of password cracking, Hashcat is the high-powered chainsaw. This tool is known for its speed and efficiency, and it's a favorite among penetration testers and security professionals. So, what makes Hashcat so special? Well, for starters, it's incredibly fast, like ridiculously fast. It leverages the power of your computer's graphics card or GPU to perform password cracking operations at an insane rate. We're talking millions or even billions of password attempts per second, depending on your hardware. This makes Hashcat particularly effective for cracking passwords that are hashed using algorithms designed to be slow and resource-intensive like BTRIP or Argon 2. But speed isn't Hashcat's only superpower, it's also incredibly versatile. Hashcat supports over 300 different hashing algorithms, which means it can be used to crack passwords from a wide range of systems and applications. Whether you're dealing with Windows passwords, Linux passwords, database passwords, or even network handshakes, Hashcat's got you covered. It also offers a variety of attack modes, including dictionary attacks, brute force attacks, rule-based attacks, and even hybrid attacks that combine multiple techniques. Now, with all this power comes a bit of a learning curve. Hashcat isn't as beginner-friendly as John the Ripper. It's a command line tool, so you'll need to be comfortable typing out commands and understanding the different options and parameters. But trust me, the time you invest in learning Hashcat will be well worth it. This is a tool that can take your ethical hacking skills to the next level and give you a serious advantage when it comes to identifying and mitigating password security risks. So we've talked about cracking passwords stored on systems, but what about passwords that are used to access online accounts, services, or even network devices? That's where Hydra comes in. This tool is a network login cracker, which means it's designed to test the security of systems that require a username and password to access. Think websites, SSH servers, FTP servers, you name it. If it requires a login, Hydra can probably target it. Like the mythical beast it's named after, Hydra is all about multi-headed attacks. It can launch multiple login attempts simultaneously against different targets or different services on the same target. This makes it incredibly efficient at brute forcing login credentials, especially when you're dealing with a large number of potential targets or a wide range of possible usernames and passwords. One of the things that makes Hydra so powerful is its flexibility. It supports a wide range of network protocols, including HTTP, HTTPS, FTP, SSH, Telnet, and many more. This means you can use it to test the security of web applications, remote access services, email servers, and pretty much any other network-connected service you can think of. Hydra also supports different attack modes, including dictionary attacks, brute force attacks, and even credential stuffing attacks, where it uses lists of compromised usernames and passwords to try and gain access to other accounts. Now, I know what you're thinking. Isn't this basically just automated hacking? And the answer is, well, yeah, kind of. But remember, it's all about intent. In the hands of an ethical hacker, Hydra is an invaluable tool for identifying weak login credentials, misconfigured services, and other vulnerabilities that could be exploited by malicious actors. By using Hydra to simulate real-world attacks, organizations can strengthen their network security, enforce strong password policies, and better protect their sensitive data from unauthorized access. Last but not least, we have Cain and Abel, a tool that's as intriguing as its biblical namesake. This one's a bit more advanced, but it's a powerhouse when it comes to network security auditing and penetration testing. Now, unlike the other tools we've covered, which primarily focus on cracking passwords directly, Cain and Abel takes a more roundabout approach. It's all about sniffing out those passwords and other sensitive data as they travel across the network. Think of it like this. Imagine you're at a coffee shop and you can somehow listen to all the conversations happening around you. That's kind of what Cain and Abel can do on a network. It can capture network traffic, analyze it, and extract valuable information, including usernames, passwords, and even entire conversations. One of Cain and Abel's key features is its ability to perform man-in-the-middle attacks. This means it can position itself between two communicating parties, say your computer and a website, and intercept the data being exchanged. If the connection isn't properly secured, Cain and Abel can capture login credentials, credit card information, and other sensitive data in plain text. Scary, right? But it's not just about eavesdropping. Cain and Abel can also perform ARP poisoning attacks, which allow it to redirect network traffic from its intended destination to a different device, effectively giving the attacker control over the victim's network communication. Now, I know what you're thinking. This sounds seriously sketchy. Isn't this illegal? And the answer is it depends. Using Cain and Abel on networks you don't have permission to access is definitely illegal and unethical. However, in the hands of ethical hackers and security professionals, it's an invaluable tool for identifying vulnerabilities in network security, testing the effectiveness of security controls, and ultimately, making networks more secure. So there you have it, our top password hacking tools for beginners in 2025. We've covered a lot of ground today, from the classic John the Ripper to the network sniffing prowess of Cain and Abel. Remember, these tools are just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to the vast world of cybersecurity. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more cybersecurity content. There's a whole universe of tools, techniques, and resources out there to explore. And the more you learn, the better equipped you'll be to navigate the ever-evolving landscape of cybersecurity. Stay safe and hack responsibly.